Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is called IELTS and ESL Expert TV. I really hope that you're going to come here very often, especially if you're an IELTS learner or an ESL learner, and I guarantee that I'm going to make a difference to your grades. That's a promise if you do what I say. Okay, so who am I? I'm currently a teacher at college in the UK, but I spent 10 years teaching IELTS and ESL in China. So I'm very experienced in teaching students of a second language. Also, I was an examiner whilst I was in China. So not only have I experienced teaching, but also examining. So I can see it from both sides. I've got lots of hints and tips to give you, and if you follow this channel, if you listen to what I'm saying, I guarantee that you will improve your results. Anyway, lovely meeting you, and come along and listen to my channel. Hello everyone and welcome back to IELTS and ESL Expert TV. So today I'm going to take you through the exam. So it doesn't matter whether you're taking IELTS or whether you're taking ESL, it really doesn't matter. You need to know how to take an exam where an examiner is sitting there one-on-one with you. So that's what we're going to look at today, just trying to give you an advantage over your competitors. Okay. So when you think about it, if you take an exam, you will be sat across the desk, usually, with your IELTS or your ESL examiner. It'll be just you and them, usually in a room. Maybe you'll walk into a room with through the door, and there they are, sat behind the desk. And I know for some of you that might be quite intimidating. I guess what I'm going to tell you is going to be helpful for anyone really. So it doesn't matter whether you're looking at an interview or work interview. This sort of works for all interview situations. So hopefully this will be very helpful for you if you're going to have an interview or if you're taking an IELTS exam. So the first thing to say is that don't get stressed about the exam. And I know everyone says, it's easy for you to say. Maybe you're confident, but I'm a very nervous person and I always get very self-conscious and get very stressed. But getting stressed is going to mean that you give your worst performance. And so we have to overcome that stressful feeling. And what I always like to say to all my colleagues where I teach, where I lecture, I always like to say, what is the worst that can happen? So you're going for an exam. What is the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you get it wrong. You make a mistake, things go wrong. That's the worst. It's not the end of the world. There'll always be another chance. So don't get stressed. Don't get to the point where you're so stressed about going into the exam. And there's some ways to help you do that. And there's the key thing, enjoy it. Actually, if you get into the frame of mind where you're going to enjoy the exam, then that is going to help you. Just make that decision. Do you know what? I've got to do it. I might as well enjoy it. Okay? I'm going to look forward to it. This is something that I'm going to enjoy. I know you might have that little battle going on with your head, but if you can tell yourself, if you can get your mind in that mindset that this is something you're going to enjoy, do you know what? You've got to do it. You're going to do it, so you might as well enjoy it. Same for anything really. If you've got to do a job, you might as well enjoy it. Smile, have fun, even go in with a positive attitude. So if you make that decision to enjoy it, then it's going to remove some of the stress. I know this is not perfect, but it will remove some of the stress. smile. So when you walk in to greet the examiner, have a big smile on your face. It affects you inside if you're smiling. Even if you're nervous, you go in and say, oh, I'm really nervous. But if you've got a smile on your face, it will make a difference to the examiner. So the poor examiner, some examiners are sat there for maybe 8 hours. 8 hours. They've got to sit and listen to one after the other of people coming in and telling them the stuff that they've learnt off by heart, and you know, the same old phrases that everyone uses, and they get bored and they get fed up and they don't enjoy what they're doing. So you make their day. You make the interview into something that they enjoy. That's what you can do. So smile. Come in. As you walk in, have a big smile on your face. Trust me, it will make a difference. It will make their day, let alone give you an advantage. And it will relax you. You'll feel more relaxed. So if you've got it in your head, you're going to enjoy it. What's the worst that can happen? Smile. There we go. 3 things that are going to help you enter and start that exam or that interview much better. So if you're going for a job interview, yeah, just the same. Go in and smile. You'll find that most people don't smile. So body language, a confident body language. Maybe if you can, shake their hand, a big smile, shake their hand enthusiastically, not as if it's a chore, but come in. If you can shake their hand, greet them with a smile enthusiastically. So introduce yourselves. Hello, my name's Keith Mason. Lovely to meet you. And if you put on that sort of attitude, it will make a difference to your body language. It will make a difference to your confidence. I've always done that when I've gone for job interviews. I've always gone in very confident, very happy. See, I'm thinking, I'm going to enjoy this. I don't go in thinking, oh, this is terrible, I'm going to hate. I'm going to enjoy this. So I go in with a very, very positive attitude to enjoy it. And I just think, well, it's a pleasure to meet some new people. And so I go in with a big smile. Hello, how you doing? You know, hope you're having a good day. My name's Keith Mason. Very nice to meet you. Eye contact when you're doing that. Look at the person when you're doing it. Don't look down. Look directly at them and smile. You're creating a relationship. The moment you look at them in the eye and smile and introduce yourself, you've got over a barrier. And in some ways, it makes you the dominant person in that interview. So it's a good thing to do. Bags of confidence, if you can. Okay. The same time as smiling and being confident, always be humble and polite. Confidence is not lack of humility. You can be very, very humble as well as being polite and confident at the same time. So humility is an important thing, you know. So in some countries, maybe you would call the person sir. Very nice to meet you, sir. And so you're being humble before the person that you're meeting. And that is another important quality to have. So when you leave the meeting, it's just as important. So make sure you have a good exit when you leave. So say thank you very much. Thank you so much for the interview. Thank you so much for today. Been very nice meeting you, and I hope you have a great day. And so you are imparting something. You're giving them something for their day. Trust me, trust me, trust me. The examiner will have seen so many people. And so many people will come in with a monotonous voice. Hello, yes, my name is Keith Mason. Yes, you know, and then as they answer the question, yes, I have a family and I live in a house. And so there's no expression, there's no emotion, there's no feeling in what they're saying. And so the examiner will sit there all day bored to tears, absolutely bored to tears. So you can get a great advantage. I promise you this. You will get a great advantage in your IELTS exam, in your ESL exam, or even in a job interview. You will get a great advantage because you will be different. You'll stand out to all of the other candidates. You'll be different. You'll make a difference to them. You'll cheer them up. And when you've gone, they'll think, oh, that was a nice person. Oh, and you know, maybe they don't enjoy their job, but you'll help them to enjoy their job. And that will give them a much better impression of your ability. They honestly, they will, or, you know, if you're a 4, they'll be putting you up as a 5 just because of your confidence and the fact that you've made them smile and cheered them up. Honestly, because that's human nature. So finally, do remember your complex sentences, okay? Remember, I taught you about complex sentences in the last one. So do remember to use complex sentences. Don't use short sentences that just isolated on their own. You need to use those complex sentences. So I hope that was a great help to you in not just in your interview, but in life as well. So thanks for watching and see you next time.